What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, February 23rd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. It's the only place you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock, and it's where I want you to hit me up with any questions. So at Josh Engleman, find the tweet with this video in it, hit me up in the replies. What do you like? What do you dislike? What questions do you have for today's slate? That is where you can find me. Finally, BetMGM is the sponsor of this video. If you click the link in the description, all you'll have to do, head on over to BetMGM, make a deposit of at least $10. You'll get up to $1,000 in first bet insurance and 1 free month of Stokastic Plus Platinum. Perfect way to take a shot at sports betting and at DFS using our data. Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Markelle Fultz, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Aaron Nesmith, and Tobias Harris on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going to Jordan Clarkson. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,500, projected for 43.5. The goal is 46.5, and he's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. We have no Colin Sexton in this one. Obviously, Mike Conley's no longer on this team, nor Jared Vanderbilt. 34 minutes for Clarkson. When Sexton and Conley have not been on the floor this year, Clarkson has a 33% usage rate. Now, I didn't go that high. I went to 31. But that still makes him a 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy. 26 real points on 31% usage. 4.5 boards, almost 6 assists, and a stock. It's a pace-up matchup against the Thunder. They're 2-point favorites, so it should also be competitive. You get an MPE. Is the price a little high? Yeah, but it's not too high for the role that he has for today. I love getting to Jordan Clarkson. Speaking of guys on the Jazz, I also like getting to Walker Kessler. Center eligible, 5,700, projected for 35. Goals 37.5. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. 30 minutes here for Kessler. Same matchup against OKC, and I think he fits this matchup against the Thunder perfectly. 1.15 fantasy points per minute, 13% usage, and then a 11.5 rebound double-double right out of the gate. Like, you're just projecting him for an easy double-double. An assist and 3.5 stocks. He's going to hang some numbers for today. It's all about the minutes. If he plays 30, you're going to be happy that you had him at 5,700. Even at 28, he's a really nice value. There's always a lot of centers that you can get to, but I think Walker Kessler grades out exceptionally well for today in this matchup. As does his former teammate Jared Vanderbilt. Power forward center eligibility, very helpful. 4,200, projected for 28.5. The goal is 30. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. They've already said that Vanderbilt is going to start again, and he played about 28 minutes in his first start, but he lost a couple minutes due to garbage time, and there's no reason he's not going to be out there for 30 plus. Even at 28 minutes, he's a fantasy point per minute guy, about 9 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, and a stock and a half. It's a great pace-up spot against the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, no Steph in that one. No Andrew Wiggins as well. The Lakers are 5.5-point favorites at home here against Golden State. This starting lineup just makes a lot more sense. Beasley can shoot. Russell can shoot. AD will shoot, but has not been a good shooter as of late. So Jared Vanderbilt is sort of like the 5 on offense for the Lakers now in a starting lineup. He's in an incredible spot, but the fact that you could roster him at power forward is the key piece here. Excellent value to start the day. If I'm paying up, I'm going to LUKA DONCIC. I know it's crazy, but he's point guard eligible, 11,900, projected for 66.5. The goal is 68.5. He's in the optimal lineup 23% of the time. He's just incredible. It's a pace-up spot against San Antonio, and a big one at that. Obviously, the Spurs defense just unequivocally sucks. They're 2 touchdown favorites in this one against San Antonio. I still gave him the 37 minutes that he normally plays. Maybe that's a little optimistic. You want to give him down 36 or 35? He's still a top 10 play for me. 1.8 fantasy points per minute in this spot, and I've discounted his usage. I got him in for 37%. I know that Kyrie is there. He's still around that number so far, and when push comes to shove, the ball will be in his hands. 35.5 real points, 10 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 2 stocks. Every single thing points to getting to LUKA here. I know people are going to be worried about the blowout, but It's the Mavs. If they blow out the Spurs, who do you think did it? Now, before we get to that number one contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, or hit me up on Twitter if you want to do that. Find the link to this video. Finally, BetMGM is the sponsor. $1,000 in first bet insurance. 1 free month of Stokastic Plus Platinum. Link in the description. Number one contender for today, not even close. TALEN HORTON-TUCKER, shooting guard, small forward eligible. So you get him at guard, forward, and utility as well. Incredible flexibility. 4,800, projected for 35.5. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 45% of the time. I'm assuming he starts. I gave him 32 minutes. He could play upwards of 36 today in a competitive matchup. If he doesn't start, you're probably changing it to 28 minutes, and he's still my favorite play for today. It's a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy. No Colin Sexton. Conley's not here. When Sexton and Conley have been off the floor this year, no one has played more minutes for the Utah Jazz than TALEN HORTON-TUCKER. He is the next guy up in line. 21% usage, 15 points, 6.5 boards, 6.5 assists, 5 boards, 2 stocks. Pace up against OKC. We talked about Clarkson. We talked about Kessler, but no one is even in the ballpark. This one is super, super easy. The price, the MPE, the role, everything. TALEN HORTON-TUCKER, unequivocal, easy, number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, February 23rd. FanDuel version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win that money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.